Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a topic that sits at the intersection of our dreams and our daily realities: money. It's a subject we're all familiar with, yet so often misunderstood. So, let me ask you, what does money mean to you? For many, the answer is security. For others, it's freedom or status. But let's reframe our perspective for a moment. Money is not the goal. It's a tool. It's a resource, a vehicle to take you where you want to go. The trouble begins when we confuse the tool for the destination. Think of money like a hammer. You wouldn't frame a hammer on your wall and call it a house, would you? No, you use it to build something meaningful. A home, a sanctuary, or even a future. In the same way, money helps us construct the lives we dream of. But it's not the dream itself. When money becomes the goal, we risk falling into a dangerous trap. We chase it relentlessly, thinking more will bring us happiness, only to find ourselves empty-handed in the ways that truly matter. How many people have reached the pinnacle of financial success only to look around and find they're lonely, unfulfilled, or disconnected? Instead, let's align our financial ambitions with our core values. What matters to you? Is it your family, your community, your personal growth? Use money to reflect those values. Spend it in ways that bring joy, create memories, and contribute to something larger than yourself. And here's the most empowering part. Money can amplify your impact, whether it's donating to a cause, investing in someone's potential, or simply showing up for a loved one in need. Money gives us the ability to serve. When we use it wisely, it becomes a force for good, not just in our lives, but in the lives of others. But remember, balance is key. A life centered entirely around money often leads to stress and burnout. True wealth comes from harmony between your financial health, your emotional well-being, and your relationships. As you move forward, I urge you to shift your mindset. Let money serve its rightful purpose as a tool. Use it to craft the life you want, one that reflects your values, uplifts others, and leaves a legacy far beyond numbers on a bank statement. Money, at its core, is a means to an end, not the end itself. It's a tool we use to navigate the world, to unlock opportunities, and to gain access to resources that enhance our lives. Yet many of us grow up in environments that place an overwhelming emphasis on money as the ultimate goal. This mindset can lead us to confuse its purpose, often prioritizing the accumulation of wealth over the deeper, more meaningful aspects of life. Consider for a moment what money actually represents. It is not happiness, love, or fulfillment. It cannot replace the laughter of a child, the embrace of a loved one, or the sense of purpose that comes from pursuing your dreams. What it can do, however, is enable you to access these things more readily. Money provides the freedom to spend time with the people you care about, to explore your passions, and to focus on what truly matters without being burdened by financial stress. It is a means to build security and create opportunities, not the opportunity itself. When we treat money as a tool, it becomes something that serves us, not something we serve. This perspective allows us to take control of our financial decisions, making choices that align with our values and long-term goals. For instance, instead of chasing a higher salary just for the sake of earning more, we can evaluate how that increase fits into the broader picture of our lives. Will it provide more time to spend with family? Will it allow us to invest in a business idea, pursue an education, or contribute to a cause close to our hearts? These are the questions that help us use money in. There is a significant difference between earning money to achieve freedom and earning money for the sake of accumulation. When financial gain becomes the ultimate goal, we can easily lose sight of what truly matters. The pursuit of wealth for its own sake often leads to a cycle of dissatisfaction, as the enough mark constantly shifts further away. How often have we heard stories of people who achieved immense financial success, only to realize they sacrificed relationships, health, or inner peace along the way? Money alone cannot fill those voids. Treating money as a tool also reframes how we approach financial challenges. Rather than seeing a lack of money as a barrier, we begin to see it as a problem to solve, a puzzle to figure out with creativity and determination. This mindset empowers us to use the resources we have, whether they are financial, intellectual, or relational, to create the outcomes we desire. For example, someone starting a business might not have substantial funds, but could leverage their skills, network, or time to build something meaningful. The absence of money doesn't mean the absence of opportunity. It means there's a need to think strategically about how to achieve goals with what is available. Money, when used as a tool, can have an impact far beyond personal gain. It becomes a means to contribute to the well-being of others and the betterment of society. Whether it's through charitable donations, investments in local communities, or supporting loved ones in need, money allows us to amplify our ability to create positive change. Imagine the potential of viewing wealth as a way to uplift others, a tool to fund education, provide health care, or foster innovation. This perspective transforms money from a selfish pursuit into a vehicle for collective growth. It's also worth noting that treating money as a tool requires a sense of balance. While financial goals are essential, they must be pursued alongside other forms of wealth, emotional, relational, and experiential. True richness lies in having a life that is fulfilling on multiple levels. This doesn't mean ignoring financial success, but rather integrating it into a broader vision of happiness and purpose. Ultimately, money is not the end game. It is a versatile instrument that, when used wisely, can enhance our lives and the lives of others. It gives us the ability to dream bigger, to act boldly, and to leave a legacy that transcends material wealth. By treating money as a tool, rather than a goal, we empower ourselves to focus on what truly matters, to build a life rooted in meaning, and to contribute to a world that reflects our deepest values. Aligning money with personal values is one of the most transformative shifts in how we approach finances. It's a mindset that moves beyond simply earning or saving money to ensure that every dollar spent, saved, or invested is a reflection of what truly matters to us. When money is aligned with our core values, it becomes more than a tool for material gain. It becomes a powerful resource for creating a life of purpose, fulfillment, and integrity. To align money with values, we must first understand what those values are. This requires a moment of introspection to ask ourselves, what truly matters to me? For some, it might be family, ensuring that loved ones are cared for and have the opportunities they need to thrive. For others, it could be education, creativity, health, or contributing to social causes. Knowing what we prioritize allows us to shape our financial decisions in ways that resonate deeply with who we are and the life we envision for ourselves.
When money is spent in alignment with values, every financial choice carries meaning. For instance, if family is a core value, it might mean saving for a family vacation that creates lasting memories, or investing in a home where everyone feels safe and connected. If health is a priority, it could mean spending on nutritious food, gym memberships, or preventative health care. By focusing on what truly matters, we ensure that our money works for us in ways that support the life we want to lead, rather than being wasted on fleeting or unfulfilling pursuits. This alignment also requires a shift in how we measure success. Too often, success is seen as having more money, more possessions, more recognition. But when we align finances with values, success takes on a more personal and profound meaning. It becomes about living in a way that feels authentic and fulfilling, regardless of how it looks to others. A person who values simplicity might find success in living debt free and maintaining a minimalist lifestyle, while another who values education might see success in funding their own or their children's education. This personal definition of success allows us to focus on what genuinely brings joy and satisfaction rather than chasing societal expectations or external validation. Aligning money with values also guards against the dangers of mindless spending. Without a clear understanding of what matters most, it's easy to fall into the trap of impulsive purchases or lifestyle inflation, spending more simply because we earn more. These patterns often lead to regret and a sense of dissatisfaction, as the things we buy fail to bring lasting happiness. On the other hand, when our spending is intentional and aligned with our values, every dollar feels purposeful, contributing to something meaningful rather than fleeting. This principle applies not only to how we spend money, but also to how we earn it. Aligning money with values means considering the ethical and personal implications of how we make a living. Are we in a career that reflects our passions and talents? Are we contributing to a cause or mission that resonates with us? Even if our current job is not our dream role, aligning money with values can inspire us to work toward opportunities that better reflect who we are. This might mean pursuing further education, starting a side hustle, or making financial sacrifices now for a more meaningful career later. Investments are another area where alignment with values can have a profound impact. Rather than simply seeking the highest financial return, values based investing involves considering how our investments impact the world. This could mean supporting businesses that prioritize sustainability, diversity, or social responsibility. When our investments align with our values, they contribute to creating the kind of world we want to live in, giving our money a greater sense of purpose and impact. Aligning money with values doesn't mean avoiding pleasure or fun. It means ensuring that even our indulgences reflect what we truly care about. For example, someone who values adventure might prioritize experiences like travel over material possessions, while someone who values connection might focus on hosting gatherings for loved ones. The key is not to deny ourselves enjoyment, but to make choices that align with what genuinely enriches our lives. Aligning money with values creates a sense of harmony and fulfillment that goes beyond financial stability. It ensures that our financial habits reflect our beliefs and priorities, giving us a sense of integrity and peace. When we use money as an expression of our values, it becomes a tool not just for personal gain, but for living a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. By doing so, we transform our relationship with money from one of stress or superficiality to one of purpose and empowerment. Chasing wealth for its own sake often leads to an unending cycle of dissatisfaction as the pursuit becomes more about the act of accumulating than about the purpose behind it. When money is treated as the ultimate goal, it can consume our focus, energy, and time, often leaving little room for the aspects of life that bring genuine happiness and fulfillment. This mindset not only narrows our perspective, but also traps us in a race where the finish line keeps moving further away. The allure of wealth is deeply ingrained in many societies where success is often equated with financial status. Advertisements and social media amplify this notion, showcasing extravagant lifestyles and luxury possessions as symbols of achievement. It's easy to be swept up in this narrative, believing that more money will automatically lead to greater happiness. But in reality, money is only one part of a much larger equation. While financial stability and security are essential, they alone cannot fulfill our emotional, relational, or spiritual needs. When wealth becomes the ultimate goal, the joy of the journey is often lost. Instead of appreciating what we have, we focus on what we lack. If we earn a promotion, we immediately set our sights on the next one. If we buy a new car, we start dreaming about a better model. This constant striving creates a sense of scarcity, even in abundance. No matter how much we achieve or acquire, it never feels like enough. This is because money by itself is incapable of addressing deeper desires for love, purpose, or connection. Furthermore, the single minded pursuit of wealth can lead to significant sacrifices in other areas of life. People often find themselves working long hours, neglecting relationships, or compromising their health in the name of financial success. While these sacrifices might seem justified in the short term, they often result in long term regret. A person might realize too late that their children grew up without them, or that their health suffered irreparable damage due to stress and neglect. The cost of chasing money for its own sake can be far greater than the wealth it brings. Another issue with treating wealth as the ultimate goal is that it often leads to misplaced priorities. People may choose careers they dislike or make unethical decisions simply because they promise financial rewards. Over time, this disconnection between personal values and actions can lead to feelings of emptiness and discontent. Money, when earned at the expense of integrity or passion, rarely brings the satisfaction people expect. Instead, it becomes a hollow victory, a number in a bank account that fails to translate into genuine happiness. It's important to recognize that wealth, when seen as a means rather than an end, can still play a significant role in creating a fulfilling life. The key is to use money intentionally, channeling it toward goals and experiences that align with personal values and priorities. For example, instead of chasing the highest paying job, regardless of its demands, one might choose a career that allows for a better work life balance or aligns with their passions. Similarly, rather than spending money on status symbols, one could invest in meaningful experiences such as travel, education, or time spent with loved ones. The pursuit of wealth must also be balanced with gratitude and contentment. While ambition is valuable, it should not overshadow the ability to appreciate what we already have. Taking time to reflect on our blessings and celebrating small victories can help shift our focus from scarcity to abundance. This mindset not only enhances our overall well being, but also reduces the pressure to constantly chase more. In addition, viewing money as a tool for impact rather than a personal trophy can transform the way we approach wealth. Financial success can provide opportunities to contribute to causes we care about, support others, and leave a positive legacy. When we see our wealth as a resource to make a difference, the pursuit of money becomes about more than personal gain. It becomes a way to create value and meaning for ourselves and others. Chasing wealth for its own sake is a race without a finish line. The true value of money lies not in its accumulation, but in how it is used to enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. By shifting our focus from acquiring more to living with purpose, we can break free from the cycle of dissatisfaction and create a life that feels fulfilling, balanced, and deeply meaningful. Money, when placed in its proper context, becomes a powerful tool for building a life of abundance, not just in material terms, but in joy, relationships, and purpose.